Tulsa, people making a difference in the Tulsa community. Special guest interviews spotlighting local businesses to covering important issues within the community no one else is talking about. The hot topics and more. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use with your hosts, Mr. Charles Harper and Miss Damali Wilson.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to World One Development's News You Can Use. We want to thank everyone for either listening on the radio, watching us on Facebook Live, and on www.kbob899.com, or tuning in to any of the News You Can Use media networks, which are powered by World One Development. We really appreciate that. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Damali Wilson.
And I'm your co-host today, Mr. JB Smooth. We got Mr. Charles Harper via satellite.
Yes.
How you doing, Charles? Are you with us? Charlie?
Uh-oh. Maybe he ain't with us.
Charlie, you got to be with us now. We got to get his audio.
Uh-oh. So we're dealing with technology today. Mr. Harper is actually on an important assignment out of town today. And so we're trying to bring him in live. So we'll just see how this works out today.
Charlie, are you with us?
I barely hear him.
I thought I heard him. Are you there, Charles? We're going to get Charles with us here in just a second, guys. As a matter of fact, stand by. Give him something, Molly.
So that's okay. We're just going to keep it rocking and rolling. So today is Hump Day, April 27th, and we are live every Wednesday right here at 1 p.m. on Kbob899.com and simulcast on the News You Can Use media networks powered by World One Development. So today, I don't say it like Charles, but we're set for an exciting show. You can call in at 918-856-3873 or post your comments on our Facebook live feed at World One Development.
And that was the door. And
yeah.
How you doing today, Damali?
I'm doing pretty good.
It'll be a little bit different without Charles, but it's okay.
I know, right? It's kind of weird. I keep looking over there and he's not there, and it's just kind of weird. But hey.
It's a beautiful day outside.
It is.
He's gonna miss this gorgeous weather.
I know, right? But it's all good. It's all good. This is my kind of weather. Yeah, man. I was gonna say that.
Walked out the house. I was like, man, it is really nice out here today.
Yes, I'm so excited because I don't do well with cold. Now it is a little windy. It's a little bit windy, but it ain't, disrespectful hair day windy.
Now this is like they get out the house and do some lawn work, you know, plant some flowers.
Exactly.
I don't know what you guys plant over there at, Wausau, but, maybe some azaleas or some tulips or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't that crafty. No. Yeah.
We're going to try to get Charles back in here. Charles, if you come on back in, buddy, we'll get you in. Charles is traveling and working the show at the same time. So we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back with more news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 and the NYCU.FM powered by World One Development. And I'm not Dr. Charles today, but we are News You Can Use. We'll be right back, y'all.
89.9 KBOB Tulsa. Yeah. Black on Black Community Radio. Streaming at KBOB899.com.
Citizens United for a Better Educational System, better known as Qbs. We stand together to fight COVID-19 and its variants with a layered approach. Let's make our schools safe. Educate, vaccinate, wear masks, social distance, and wash your hands. Qbs cares about our community.
To save the children.
Hey Tulsa, Oklahoma. Welcome to Black Wall Street Tees and Souvenirs, where you can get the best Black-owned t-shirts, apparel, and souvenirs right here in the heart of Tulsa. For more information, please call 918-523-0608 or shop online with us at bwstshirts.com. And we hope to see you soon.
If your credit starts with a 3, 4, 5, or 6, this is for you. Did you know that it's costing you to have bad credit? You can't get qualified for that house or apartment and you're paying high interest rates. Along with paying high car insurance, and it may be costing you that job that you really want. What are you waiting on? Take more of a holistic approach. Pick up the phone and call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. With 13 amazing services, we restore and repair generations to come. Once again, call the Credit Shiro at 832-642-1554 or text CAMP to 76626. If you know better, you do better. Only the Credit Shiro can help you to save the day.
This is NYCU.FM and KBOB 89.9. NYCU.FM is powered by World One Development, and we simulcasting worldwide. This is news you can use, and I'm JB Smooth. Welcome back to the show, Damali.
Yes, we are back. So today's show is going to be a little bit different because my co-host is out of here. So
hey, I'm your co-host today. Don't worry about nothing. I got your back.
He got me. So
like
on
two fats on a Cadillac. That sounds like some Charles will say, right?
So on today's show, we'll have a special guest, attorney Demario Solomon Simmons, who's going to be talking about the Justice for Greenwood, the survivors, and reparations.
Also on today's show, Charles will be the executive director of World One Development, which includes Fitting Back In, Edgereg Youth and Family Fund Center, 36th Street North Event Center, and Oklahoma Community Support Coalition. His job is financial stability and infrastructure for our community development projects, and I am very excited to be holding it down in his spot today with Damali Wilson.
That's really good, JB. And I'm Damali Wilson, Executive Director of Operations for World One Development. And my job is creating, monitoring, and enforcing protocol for each of our community development projects. I am also in charge of social media for all of the World One Development entities. If you would like to advertise your business or organization on this show or any of our other individual platforms, inbox me your contact information on Facebook Messenger so we can talk.
And as you guys always know about this time of the show, we would like to thank and appreciate our first responders, healthcare professionals, food providers, restaurant workers, and essential workers for their service on the front lines during this time. It's great how organizations and churches in the community are coming together to help those in the community during this coronavirus epidemic.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to having a great show today, by the way.
Absolutely. So you know what? I found out about this after I'd already put the show together. So I'm going to insert this right here.
Yeah.
So before we get started, we want to send our prayers and condolences to the family of Earth, Wind, and Fire saxophonist Andrew Woolford.
Yeah.
He died at the age of 71 on April 24th.
71 long years.
Right. He had been, suffering with a serious illness. He was one of the original 9.
Definitely. That saxophone was a major part of the band.
Yeah.
That After the Love Is Gone, he was big on that song.
Mm-hmm.
Several others.
Yeah.
I remember his solos. His solos would always stick out because he was a beast.
Yes.
On saxophone.
Shining Star.
Yep.
One of the ones that he did,
The horn section all together, man. Them guys, amazing.
Amazing. So, we lost a good one.
Yeah.
We lost a good one. 71 years old, so prayers to that family, and to the fans because, this also affects, the fans that have followed them for so many years. You know what I mean? So, we just want to make sure we send out our condolences, to everyone during this time. So we're looking to have, set to have an exciting show today. As I said, Charles is out. He's on business and we tried to get him in, but with the time zone difference and, technology, it's not really working.
Hey, it's a time zone change. Y'all got to deal with it. Right. We're supposed to have a special guest on the show today. He may still show up. He may be indisposed, and he may have had an emergency too.
Right.
But until we can find out if he's going to get here or not, we're going to skip to our second segment of the show.
Right. But before we do that, let's go ahead and give some shout outs.
Let's give some shout outs to Molly.
Alicia Walker, I see you. Hey, what's happening? I see Lynette Boyles. How are you doing, sis? Thanks for tuning in. John Davis, that's your guy. He said, yo.
Chef J all day, baby. Don't play.
We got Frank McDonald who's on. Cornelius Dixon. We got, who else do we have? Erica Brown. We had all
I
kinds of
can't see
people.
the chat. I can't see the chat.
You can't see the chat? Okay. My sister Teresa's on. Hey, sister. So today, like I said, we're going to have a good show. It's still going to be, we're going to work it out. A little technology, but it's all good.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all good.
So listen, everybody, what we're going to talk about today, till our special guest gets here, is we're going to talk about summer camp. Have you guys even thought about what you're going to do with your kids this summer?
You know what? I already paid for my daughter's summer camp.
You did?
I should have brought her to EduRec. I feel bad.
Yeah, you should. You're on team.
But they're going to like Eureka Springs or something.
Oh, okay. Well, so, we're not going to Eureka Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I'm not going to do that.
Mom called me and said, hey, we're going to Eureka Springs for summer camp. It's just a week.
Yeah.
But it's an experience. All the kids get to go. So like her whole class is going or something.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Summer camp. It's like the end of school year coming up. Right as after school is over with.
Right. Then they go on a trip for a week. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Then to be able to go with people that you know.
Oh, yeah.
So every year, EduRec does its Unplugged Summer Camp.
Beautiful.
And that summer camp is designed to unplug campers from all electronic devices and open their minds to a world of possibility and creativity.
Now, for those of you that don't know what EduRec is a youth and family fun center at 5924 North Madison. And it's a full-fledged summer facility during the summer. During the summer, your kids can come hang out, kick it, get some enrichment, some enlightenment, some education, some guidance, some counseling that they might not be getting at home. They can get it at EduRec.
And, it's for a nominal fee. It's $60 a week. That comes with breakfast. They provides them lunch. We do snacks. We also offer supervision from 9 o'clock a.m. until 4 o'clock p.m. That's Monday through Friday.
So it's kind of like a daycare.
Don't do that. We don't know. It's not daycare.
It's not daycare. It's different than daycare.
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we don't get the two confused.
Yes. No, it is not daycare.
This is not daycare. So this ain't dump your kids off and don't worry about them. This is you pay for a service and you get excellent service.
Absolutely.
From EduRec and the EduRec staff.
Yes.
They are amazing. Everyone who works over at EduRec is absolutely amazing. Damali, you've been over there how many years now?
This is going to be my 8th year.
And what do you like most about the summer camps?
So what I like most about the summer camps is actually interacting with the kiddos. Kids are amazing if you give them a platform to be amazing, right? I mean, they come up with some of the funniest stuff, our kids are just, they are so open to new experiences. And so that's what I love is to be able to provide those, of course, my job is to be able to do all of the operations, to make sure that when we go out on field trips and all of that, I've thought about and thought it all the way through from beginning to end, how we're going to get from the facility and back to the facility with everybody all intact. And so it's a blessing.
So I heard you guys were going to go to like Gilcrease Hills Museum this year, and now they tearing it down.
So we're gonna, we adjust our field trips.
Really?
So typically we partner with Asbury United Methodist Church. Their men's department,
great people.
Their men's department usually sponsors us to go on one field trip out to the Oklahoma Aquarium.
Amazing.
So out in Jinx.
That's a nice place too.
It's fun.
Kids can get a lot of education about different types of amphibians? Anything that floats in the water.
Yes.
Definitely at the Oklahoma Aquarium. Nice place there.
Yeah. So we usually have a really good time. We take the kids out there. They get, to do a tour. We have lunch out there and then, come on back to the facility. By the time we get back, kids are worn out, and then we do movie time and then it's time for parents to pick them up.
So you mean you're going to keep the kids for 5 days for only $60?
That's it.
One-time fee, no extra cost.
$60 per week.
Per week.
Right. Okay, so it's the entire month.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes from June 6th until June 30th.
Yes.
And it's $60 a week. But you're, like I said, you're getting breakfast, you're getting lunch, you're getting a snack.
Yes.
Then you get activities in the morning. We do enrichment. So we're doing math, reading, science, and life skills.
Yeah.
And we have different organizations that come in to offer those services. So we usually partner with people like Langston University.
And you guys make it fun too.
Oh my God, yes.
It's not just like summer camp boring, like gotta go learn some more stuff. No. You guys make it interactive to where the kids want to get in and there and be a part of it. And a lot of people, I overheard a conversation the other day. A lady was, I forgot to get my kids signed up.
Yep.
I got to get my kids signed up.
Right.
So people know about this program, but for those who don't,
right,
It is an excellent, very well worth $60 a week to spend on your child.
Listen, we have grandparents who live in Dallas that send money up for their grandkids
Make sure
to
go. Get over there to summer
camp. To
Andrew Raps. Like I already know how them grandmas get down.
Right.
Don't play with my baby.
Exactly. And I have relationships, because I'm the one who kind of coordinates everything. And so I have relationships with these parents and these grandparents, and they know hey, and they tell their kids, hey, whatever Mr. Molly tell you, you better get it together.
Get it together.
And the staff. And so, and I also want to give a shout out to all of the staff that comes back year after year after year, because sometimes we don't appreciate those that are actually in the trenches with you until it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
And I ain't gonna lie, them kids ain't bad. I mean, them kids just be needing an outlet to let some of that energy out.
Right.
Some of them live in environments where it's not the best environment for them, and they need a program like EduRec. If you know a child, that you want to get in the program, call Damali them up. Hit up EduRec.
Right.
Let them know, hey, I know I got a kid. You might want to sponsor somebody. Just check with the parent. And if they can't afford it, check with somebody. If you can afford to sponsor a kid to go to summer camp.
Right.
At EduRec, it is an amazing program, and it benefits a child year after year after year. And it gives them an organization to grow up with. Kind of like we did with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I was going to say. Some of our volunteers now are adults and actually in college.
Yeah.
And they come back every year. Now, they started out in our camp as campers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now they're coming back and they're volunteering and they're helping with that next generation. And so that's what we're trying to create is, create, an atmosphere where you want to come back and you want to help out and you want to give back. And these kids are calling us saying, hey, when is summer camp? When is spring break camp? We want to come back and help.
Now, if you want to sign up your child, all you got to do is go to edurectulsa.com.
Yes.
On the front page of EduRec's website, you'll see the summer camp 2022 poster.
Yep.
Click on it. It'll take you right to what you need to do. Get your information. You can make a payment there. It's real simple, real easy to do. Get your kids in summer camp 2022 with EduRec.
Absolutely. We definitely want to do that. We definitely want to see your face in the place. We haven't had summer camp for the last 2 years because of COVID.
Yeah.
So COVID, we're going to be following the CDC guidelines. We're going to make sure that, we're sanitizing, that, we are doing mostly outside activities as long as the weather will permit, so that way kids, have that experience of being outside and it's in an open environment where we don't have to worry about, COVID and being on top of one another, but it's going to be all good. We're going to have a good time.
For some reason, I feel like this is going to be an excellent summer for children to be outside at EduRec. And I'm not just saying that to get you to boost it, to get you to take the kids out to the camp.
Yeah.
Because like we said, the camp is very worth $60 a week. It's not a lot of money. It takes a whole lot to operate this program. And your $60 helps your child make it through the week. They got lunch, breakfast, lunch, and snacks.
Right.
And all kinds of educational benefit.
Absolutely. And then for those parents who are having a struggle, because and that happens, because COVID, nobody foresaw that, right? And so, there are instances where parents are in the struggle.
A lot of people still off work.
Trying
to get back to work.
Exactly.
And just kind of got in that hole and
trying to figure it out. So if you want your child to be a part of the program and you don't have the funds, or feel like you don't have the funds, give us a call anyway.
What's the number?
It's 918-430-3947.
430-3947.
Or you can go to edurectulsa.com. Go ahead and fill out the information. And we are, every year we have companies that bless us with scholarship funds.
That is amazing.
And so, we might not be able to pay your whole tuition, but we may be able to, say, hey, if you can pay $20 a month, we got the other $40.
Let's do it.
So don't count yourself out just because you feel like, oh man, I don't have $60 a week that I can, afford to pay. Now this is on a case-by-case basis, and of course we, depending on the number of applicants we have, that's going to determine how much, scholarship money we can offer.
So get over there to the website right now and fill out that application. Even if you don't have the money, fill out the application, give somebody a call, let them know, hey, I'm having a little trouble. I'm trying to help get my child's scholarship into the summer camp because I don't want them to be running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
And that's kind of what they've been doing, and that's what they kind of been doing for the last couple of years because, of COVID, so nobody can participate in the normal program.
I can't wait to bring back EduRec Eats because that really helped some kids get involved in something when the pandemic hit and set in. And, programs like this, the summer camp, spring camp, even spring camp does real good work with the kids. Yeah. Even though it's a short amount of time, but the summer camp, kids definitely need something to do. Yeah. And we would love to have your children be a part of the program.
I mean, always. We definitely would.
We're going to take a quick break, Damali, and come back with more of some of this great news you can use. Yeah. News you can use is brought to you by the 36th Street North Event Center, home of the R&B Live concert series. Yes. Details are coming soon. And you can also go check out the website, www.36eventcenter.com. Right. All right, this news you can use right here on KBOB 89.9 and simulcast on the NYCU.FM, powered by World One Development.
You like it is. If Embiid play 15 to 20 feet in, nobody can stop Philly. Embiid is just dominant.
Bruh, please stop with the Embiid stuff. It's the Brooklyn Nets. The three hombres. Brooklyn's in the house.
Bark at us Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. You bark at us, we bark back. Woo!
Hey, it's Denise with Addie Mae's Food for the Soul, where we cater to vegan, pescatarian, and everyday sultry soul food. We have meatloaf Mondays, taco Tuesdays, chicken wing Wednesday, turkey and dressing Thursday, fish Fridays, barbecue Saturdays, and Sundays is our sultry soul foods. We're located at 5266 North Peoria. You can contact us for call-in orders at 918-845-2989, and we also deliver with DoorDash. Hope to see you soon. Hi, I'm Denise Parker with Midtown Embroidery. We do it all from any type of promotionals, from screen printing, embroidery, school uniforms, Greek lettering, workwear, monogramming. There's no job too big or too small and no location too far. Let us be your one-stop shop. We're located at 2808 East 15th Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, 74104. Our phone number is 918-982-3254. Our email address is denise.tulsamidtown@gmail.com. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Watts, the Community Development Director for Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease.
And my name is Lindsay Corbett, Community Health Worker Director of Supporters of Families with Sickle Cell Disease in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Like you, we are weary of this pandemic. Unfortunately, people of color are disproportionately affected by this virus. The COVID-19 vaccine has been shown effective, not in keeping us from getting the virus, but from hospitalizations and death.
So let me ask you, will you roll up your sleeve and get the vaccine? It's the best shot we've got at fighting this virus. Do it for your life, your family, and your community. To find out more information about the COVID-19 and how it's impacting Oklahomans like you and me, and to find out vaccination sites, go to vaxok.org. That is vax, VAX-OK.org.
The 36th Street North Event Center is a full-scale event center where we share the experiences of the community. At the event center, you can rent space for weddings, birthday parties, receptions, concerts, Greek events, quinceañeras, and much more. We also do custom decor, linen, and centerpieces. We're located at 1125 East 36th Street North. To book your next special event, business gathering, or community event, call us at 918-200-9046.
And we're back right here on News You Can Use, powered by World One Development.
Yes,
heard
yes.
on KBOB 89.9, Black on Black Community Radio, and NYCU.FM. Powered simulcast on NYCU.FM, powered by World One Media. How you doing, Damali?
Hey, doing good. So we're back. I see Polo Pal is on.
What up, Polo Pal?
From St. Louis. Yes.
STL in the house.
Okay. We got Corn on. Corn is in the building.
Hey, Corn, what's up, big dog?
We got Miss Broom, who's actually on.
Hey, Miss Broom.
And good service.
Shout out to fam over there fitting back in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we had a meeting today over at Fitting Back In and invited some folks out to take a tour of the facility and to kind of talk to them about what we actually do over at our prison reintegration program. So that was really nice. We had, probably about 20 people show up. So it was a nice event.
Hey, continue to do great things over there. Shout out to Christy and all the volunteers, everybody who's working with Fitting Back In, all the programs.
Yes.
Even the trade schools and the vocational stuff. Everything's working.
Yes, absolutely.
It's working. People are getting back acclimated to society. That program offers a weekly stipend if you're getting out of jail. And I'm going to just say getting out of jail or prison. And you need some help getting back on your feet. Fitting Back In is the perfect opportunity for you to get back on your feet in the right way. Not only get a job,
right?
Get a trade, get a living wage.
Yeah, living wage job.
Paying job.
And what Charles and I like to call them is returning citizens.
Yes. Definitely.
So they're coming back in and we're helping them fit back into society and equipping them, giving them the necessary tools that they're going to need to be successful so that they don't return. Right. So that they don't return to that system.
Take advantage of that. What's the website for Fitting Back In?
FittingBackInTulsa.org.
Boom.
Yes.
There it is.
So you can give them a call at 918-592-3500.
Hey, speaking of Fitting Back In, there's something going on Greenwood. One of our guests was supposed to be here today, but he had something come up.
Yes.
But we still want to get the information out to you. Damali, what is happening on Greenwood?
So check this out. I don't know if you guys have been following, but there is an organization called Justice for Greenwood. It's a not-for-profit 501c3.
Okay.
And actually, Demario Solomon Simmons, who is an attorney here in town, he actually
I thought that was Demario.
You thought that was Demario? No, that's Bobby. But attorney Demario Solomon Simmons has actually been is the attorney of record for this organization. What they are doing is they have filed a lawsuit on behalf.
Hold on now, Damali.
You sound like Charles.
This is where y'all get your pen and your pad out. Get your pen and your pad out because we're about to give you some very important news you can use, okay,
That's
about
right.
what's going on in Greenwood. And real quick, I don't want to get off subject, but not to confuse the two. Demario is the lawyer from Tulsa.
Right.
And the other lawyer, Benjamin Crump, is the lawyer that's working on a national level doing the same work.
Correct.
Okay. Because I always get them guys confused.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, 1 minute I'm thinking Ben Crump is Mario, and 1 minute Mario's Ben Crump. Today we're talking about Demario Solomon Simmons.
Right.
Attorney at law.
Local counsel here in Tulsa.
And what he's doing on Greenwood. He's continuing to fight for the community. What ain't the Bobby?
Yes.
You should come over here and talk to us too, Bobby.
Yeah. So what's happening is tomorrow there is going to be a press conference. It's going to be held at noon tomorrow at the Greenwood Cultural Center, and community leaders are basically going to talk about what this lawsuit is, what it means to Tulsa, and why everybody should know about it. Right
now, I heard the city has delegated some budget of their fiscal year budget money toward reparations. Could this have anything to do with that?
So I don't know. And but reparations conversations are a part of the lawsuit that has been filed by Demario Solomon Simmons. For so long they fought against what they know that they owe to Tulsans. Descendants, survivors. So that's what it is the descendants and the survivors. Demario has filed this lawsuit on behalf of those individuals, and just for the long-term poverty that it's created in North Tulsa as a result of the 1921 race massacre.
This is a long fight. This is not a short-term deal. They've been going about this how long now?
Oh, for over 100 years.
Well, you know
what I'm saying?
Think about it, 100 years.
So this lawsuit was actually filed February 2nd of 21, so 2021. And so there is actually going to be a hearing on Monday, May 2nd. At the courthouse. And so it's very important that people understand what is going on. So I would encourage each and every person, first of all, to go to justiceforgreenwood.org. There's going to be information there that's going to tell you about the whole process, what it is, what the lawsuit is, what it contains, why it's important, why you should know about it. If you are a descendant, how you can go about signing up so that you are aware and know about what's happening with this lawsuit and what's happening just in the Greenwood community as a whole as it relates to reparations and, getting justice for those descendants.
That's www.justiceforgreenwood.org. Stand with the Tulsa Massacre survivors and descendants. If you want to take action, go to the website right now. There's a petition there for you to sign. And like Damali said, the story of what's happening, the history, the survivors and descendants, and of course, last but not least, the lawsuit.
Right.
And this is an ongoing process. Like we said, she said that they started last year in 21.
So actually, there's been several different parts to this. And so 21 was another part of, they actually filed an additional lawsuit against the city of Tulsa. But it's been an ongoing process for quite a long time. So, we just need to understand and know, and so what we want to do is direct people and send them to get educated about what this is, because there are several different things going on in the community. And sometimes our roles overlap one another, and they intersect with each other. And so, we want everybody to be clear and have clarity about what's happening with that process and what's going on with that.
Well, last year we spoke about it. There was a lot of Hollywood flair, media coverage for Centennial, Legacy Fest. All around, surrounding all of those activities. There was a lot of cameras and lights, and all the superstars came out, and here we are another year later.
Right.
And you look up and you see who's still here fighting.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, who's still fighting to get Miss Randall what she deserves while she's still on her, or Mr.
Uncle Red.
Uncle Red. Solomon's been on national TV, NBC, MSNBC, CNN. He's covered this. He's been seeking reparations for the extremist violence and 100-year-old massacre of Tulsa Race Massacre. It's no secret. If you haven't educated yourself on the Tulsa Race Massacre and what happened to those people back in the day, I advise you, we were telling someone this yesterday, to go to Greenwood and find out how to take the tour, which Christy and Chief does, because it breaks it all the way down.
So that's the Real Black Wall Street tour with Chief and Christy, and you can actually go to, they have a Facebook page, it's the Real Black Wall Street tour, it's just simply named, and you can just go there and sign up to take that tour. I've taken that tour actually several times, and it seems like every time I take it, I learn a little bit more and a little bit more.
I was really enlightened because it was things, the massacre started on my birthday.
Wow.
And it started to mean more to me, thinking about what was happening when I was born.
Right. 100 years ago,
so every year now that it rolls around on the 31st of May, it's like,
you reflect.
It ain't about me. It's about something bigger than me. It's about community. It's about trying to give back. It's about trying to have an impact on the youth.
Right.
Trying to keep our kids from becoming violent criminals.
Right.
Keep them out of the system.
Yes.
It's
a whole different,
Not to take nothing. I'm not trying to get away from the story on DeMario and what they're doing, because all this works together.
Right.
Greenwood heritage is very rich. And everything he's fighting for, everything him, Tiffany, Greg, you guys, Bobby Eaton, everything y'all fighting for, man, it's a real deal.
Yeah.
And it ain't about money.
No, it's
about justice.
Right. It's about justice. I mean, and money is a part of it as far as
the hit them in their pocket.
Yes.
You gotta hit them in their pocket.
A lot was destroyed and a lot was lost. You know what I'm saying?
And when the city of Tulsa is responsible for what happened, it ain't like we're gonna go to happen. We ain't gonna go over here and sue Claremore or Rogers County or Sperry.
Right.
It's the city of Tulsa.
Right.
And You know, to me, after they dug up those bodies and put them back in the ground, at the point where they found the babies and the bullet hole victims, people with bullet holes in them, you know, they was like,
yeah,
I think we're showing too much. Yeah. We gotta get this under control before it blows out of proportion. And I felt like that's what they did.
Well, and I think that, that's why we have to keep the light on. We have to keep fighting. We have to keep forging forward. We have to keep making noise and kicking up dust, so that we don't allow our ancestors' legacies to be lost. No. And so that's what we're doing. And that's, why this is so important. So tomorrow, press conference, 12 o'clock noon at the Greenwood Cultural Center. There, if you go to justiceforgreenwood.org, you'll be able to, there's a link there that you can click on and you'll be able to watch the press conference live. You can also go to Black Wall Street. Nehemiah's. I just lost it. The Black Wall Street Times.
Black Wall Street Times.
God.
Yes, they have great stories. They post daily on social media. So
Black Wall Street Times will be there. So they're going to be going live. So go and check that out, and then also be prayerful. I know that there's going to be a prayer vigil, and this is all information that DeMario was going to share, but obviously something happened, so he was not able to get here. But there's going to be a prayer vigil on Sunday.
Why is this necessary?
It is so very necessary because, like I said, we have to preserve the legacy and the heritage of those that were here before us.
And, and if it's successful, will it affect? How will it affect not only the descendants but others in this community of North Tulsa?
So I think that if it is successful, then I think it will give us hope. Because I think that's what was ultimately, that was the plan when the massacre took place, is to kill all hope that we had of being a self-sustaining, self-sufficient community. And so we've got to get back to that. You know what I mean?
The Justice for Greenwood Foundation aims to revitalize the Greenwood community and diaspora through education, advocacy, and direct services to lift the community out of poverty and to address the major areas of inequality and injustice directly caused by the massacre, such as health, education, real estate, and generational wealth. What can you do as a community to be involved? Show up at the Greenwood Cultural Center tomorrow.
And even if you can't show up, just show up via live stream.
JusticeForGreenwood.org. Yeah. Head to the site, sign the petition. Be a part of what's going on. Yes. This is going to be a part of American history.
Absolutely.
This is going to start showing up in your kids' history books because it's going to become a part of their curriculum.
Yes.
It's a part of today's history.
Well, and you know what? This is the thing. They're trying to take that away, because that critical race theory.
They won't. They won't get it. They won't.
But we've got to be responsible for letting our own history be known.
Yes.
We've got to teach our own history. It's not up for anyone else for them to teach our history for us.
Definitely.
We need to teach it for ourselves.
I feel you.
And so, like we're saying, show up, or at least watch the press conference is going to take place on tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon. There's also going to be a prayer vigil on Sunday, and the hearing is scheduled for May 2nd. So, let's all be prayerful that, this turns out the way it needs to turn out, and that we can get some justice for those survivors and those descendants that are remaining.
I think great news is coming for North Tulsa and the descendants and survivors of the race massacres.
Right.
I got a feeling great news is coming that way. You just got to keep hanging on, keep fighting the good fight. And if you see somebody pushing the initiative, fighting for Greenwood, you guys really should, it don't matter what color you are. This affected everyone.
Yes.
And it's still affecting a lot of lives today. So please be in support of Justice for Greenwood, because everybody and their mama know that it wasn't right. It wasn't nothing right about it.
Yes. And so, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to hit those Hump Day hot topics.
Hump Day! Guess what day it is? Tamale. Hey, we're going to take a quick break, y'all. It's NYCU.FM, powered by World One Development. And, of course, we're simulcast on KBOB 89.9, Black on Black Community Radio. We'll be right back.
Searching for ways to grow your business? Or perhaps you would like to invest in Tulsa's African American community? The Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce is a great place to start. The Chamber was created to serve and increase the visibility of needs in our community. It is an umbrella organization for local businesses, the Tulsa Juneteenth Festival, BWS Black Women in Business, and the Grassroots Economic Development Fund known as BWS The Power Group. For more information about the Black Wall Street Chamber of Commerce or to donate to the Power Group, visit bwschamber.com.
Hey, Mama, I made it to radio. It's Angela K. Chambers and
your finest, Sandia O'Bell.
With Refocus and Informed Radio Talk Show on KBOB 89.9 FM.
Please join us live stream on Facebook at KBOB 89.9 starting at 2 o'clock every Thursday.
And live stream 24/7 at KBOB899.com.
See you there.
Yes, coming at you. My name is AJ. Oasis Fresh Market is the place to be. This is our community grocery store. And guess what? We're rolling out some brand new programs for customer loyalty programs, some housing programs, some assistant programs. You have SNAP, EBT, WIC. We got programs just for you. You need to come to Oasis Fresh Market, 1725 North Peoria Avenue. Shop at Oasis, baby. Changing lives.
Shop at Oasis!
Fitting Back In is a reintegration program designed to help those released from prison to fit back into the community as productive, valuable members of society. They help schedule various classes such as anger management, substance abuse, and mental health. They also work with different programs in the community to provide job training. If you or someone you know needs help with resources in career development, employment, or housing, to find out more information, call 918-592-3500 or stop by 2121 North Harvard Avenue, Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the all-new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.
And now it's time for the Hump Day Hot Topics with Charles and Damali.
Hey, guess what day it is?
Hump Day!
Hump Day! It's Hump Day! Hey, Mike!
It's the Hump Day Hot Topics on news you can use.
It's Molly's favorite part of the day, y'all.
Favorite part of the day is topics. Right. So let's just jump right into it.
What's going on, Molly?
So the Navy is making a historic move. On May 14th, 2022, they are commissioning a Navy vessel named after the first Black Marine aviator, Frank E. Peterson Jr. Yes.
That's news you can use.
The USS Frank E. Patterson Jr. Is going to be commissioned, as I said, on May 14th. The Peterson was the first African-American Marine Corps aviator and first African-American Marine Corps officer to be promoted to Brigadier General. The ship is going to be a missile destroyer. I am so excited about that. I mean, I don't know what to think about that. A missile destroyer, JB.
Hey, I'm all into avionics when it comes to military aircraft and the ships and planes and automobiles. I love that stuff, man. I'm just into the science behind it, how things work, and it's an amazing thing.
Yes. So I'm super excited, and hats off to that family and congratulations, because that is a big deal.
Yes.
And we'll talk a little bit more about Lieutenant Colonel Frank E. Patterson here in a minute in our Did You Know fact. Hot topic number 2. Everybody was in a rush to get back to life as it was pre-COVID. Do you think we're moving too fast?
You know what? I'm gonna just say this. To each his own.
Yeah. So
that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Listen, I am a person who loves cruising. I think I've been on about 5 cruises. That was before COVID, and then that just kind of killed my cruising. But check this out. For the 3rd time this year, the same Princess Cruise Line ship has docked in California with passengers who tested positive for COVID-19. The Ruby Princess arrived in San Francisco on April 11 after a trip to Hawaii in which 143 passengers on board tested positive for COVID.
What?
143.
Man, I got a buddy who it's his first time getting a DJ on a cruise ship.
Really?
And I think I don't know. It's just like that's the worst place you want to be stuck.
Man,
with some people that's sick with COVID is on a cruise ship.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, they're now investigating the Ruby Princess over the virus outbreaks and 4 other Princess cruise ships that also had it. There are in total 53 cruise ships that have had all of these COVID breakouts. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm like, listen.
Because you got people coming from all over different places.
Exactly.
Merging together. And it's like a boiling pot for whatever virus. Any sickness that you could get.
Yep.
That's probably
it's just like
host number one.
Yeah, it's contained.
It's like the nucleus of viruses can probably.
Yeah.
As fun as it is to get on a cruise ship.
And they are fun.
I mean, you just got to make sure if you got to wear a mask on a cruise ship, you don't feel safe, wear a mask and just keep some sanitizer.
I still don't see how because you're in a closed, contained, environment.
I think it's just the people. When you walking by, when you talking right now, I'm talking right now. There's small.
But I mean, I'm thinking
coming out of my mouth that I don't
touching
see.
handles, though. Touching door handles, and to go in and there's a casino on the cruise ship, so you're sitting there playing casino game. I mean, like there's activities that. Yeah, I just think that people are just moving too fast.
I think ain't no future in the front.
Right.
I think that's what it is. If you're on a cruise ship, because it's cruise ship season right now.
It is.
It's time to get out on that water, enjoy yourself for about 7 days, and you might not get to come home for 21 days.
Right.
But
who knows?
We pray for you, and we pray for anybody that's on a cruise ship that comes down sick with something, because that's just not a position we want to wish on anybody.
Right.
Exactly. As much as we love being on cruise ships, and Black folks love being on some cruise ships.
Right.
You made it to the cruise ship, you done made it in life. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Right.
Yeah, what's your next story?
All right, so the next story. This I should say young old lady is going to give us some secrets to how you live and have a longevity in your life. So Kana Tanaka was the oldest woman in the United States.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, in the world. The oldest woman in the world. She actually died on Tuesday, April 19th. She was 119 years old and 107 days.
Oh, train.
Yes, she's
119.
119. She said that the way she ended up living so long is because she had a large family. She slept well. She was always positive and hopeful about situations. She ate good food, and check this out. She practiced mathematics to develop her brain so that she can live longer.
Yeah.
So she was intentional about living longer.
So that's not the lady who said Taco Bell was the key to her longevity. I know she was like 106, I believe.
No, this lady lived to be 119, and she was actually recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records. So they go and vet you out and check
that's
you
amazing.
out. So now the oldest person that's now alive right now. The oldest, and I'll say the oldest verified, because there could be others that have not been verified, but the oldest verified person that is living right now is Jean Anne Calment of France. And
I thought you were about to say Jesus.
No, she was 122 years old.
Yeah.
When she, so I mean, people are living a long life. I don't know about, and now there's a person 118 years old that's currently living in France. So now this now makes them the oldest since those two passed away.
I know that one lady, she said, I just eat Taco Bell every day, and I'm 108 years old. That's all I eat. And I just bust out laughing because for a long time I didn't like Taco Bell, and then I started eating. I was like, oh, Taco Bell ain't too bad when you really
when you think about it, right?
What do you think their key, their secret is to living long?
Well, like she said, getting plenty of sleep.
Is it the elderberry? Is it the water? Is it the water pills? Is it?
Nope.
Is it the vitamins?
Nope. She said it ain't none of that. What she said is having a large family, sleeping well, always being positive and hopeful, eating good food, and practicing math.
Look, staying down on the salt.
Yeah. No, she ain't say nothing about that. She said eat good food.
Okay.
Eat good food. So whatever that means to you, but to her, it helped her out.
No doubt. Your next story, Damali.
Yes. All right. So our did you know fact. So since we talked about this Navy vessel being commissioned on May 14th, then let's go ahead and give you a little bit of information about Lieutenant General Frank E. Peterson Jr. He was the first black general in the U.S. Marine Corps. He was born in 1932 in Topeka, Kansas, and earned his Bachelor of Science degree in 1967. He received a Master's in International Affairs in 1973. Both degrees came from George Washington University in Washington, D.C. He also attended the Amphibious Warfare School in Quantico, Virginia, and the National War College in Washington, D.C. He joined
in Quantico. You're doing big things.
Man, you're doing big things, for real. He joined the Navy as an electronics technician in 1952, motivated by the story of Jesse Brown, the first African-American naval aviator who was shot down and killed over North Korea. Peterson applied for and was accepted to the Naval of Aviation Cadet Corps. And in 1952, Peterson completed his training with the Corps and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Marine Corps. He became the first black pilot in the Marine Corps, period.
Awesome.
Peterson served as a fighter pilot in both the Korean and Vietnam Wars, and in 1953, he flew 64 combat missions in Korea and earned 6 air medals, as well as the Distinguished Flying Cross. In 1968, while serving in Vietnam, he became the first African American in the Marines or the Navy to command a tactical air squadron. He flew nearly 300 missions during the Vietnam War, and in 1968, he earned the Purple Heart for his actions while flying a mission in North Vietnam. In 1979, Frank Peterson became the first black general in the Marine Corps, and in 1986, he was named the first black commander of Quantico Marine Base in Virginia. He served 38 years in the Navy, including 36 as a Marine. He retired as a lieutenant general in 1988. And at the time of his retirement, he had 20 medals for bravery in combat. He was also a pilot in the Navy from 1985 to 1988. So he served and worked with several education and research organizations during and after his time in the military, and those included the Tuskegee Airmen, headquartered in the National Aviation Research and Education Foundation.
Tuskegee Airmen,
Yeah.
I know
so
about
this guy was the truth.
Lieutenant General Frank E. Peterson Jr. Let's give him his flowers and round of applause.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
He was gangster. He was gangster with it. I ain't gonna lie.
He did that before it was a thing.
Yeah, he was gangster with it.
He showed up ready to do what he needed to do.
He was Master Peabody about it.
Exactly. Okay, so let's hit these upcoming events.
Oh, you want to hit the upcoming events?
Upcoming events, that's where we at. We up next.
What's going on in the streets? What's hot in them streets?
All right, so World One Development is looking for volunteers to help serve the community. If you would like to volunteer or need community service hours, you can give us a call at 918-380-1493 or email me at damali.wilson@world1development.com or inbox us on Facebook Messenger at World One Development. And I want to also right here insert and give a quick thank you and a shout out to the volunteers that helped us at Hogfest this past weekend.
Yeah.
Oleen Riley, Kim Johnson, Maya Lewis, Aretha Gilliam, Candace Hill, Carmika Goff, and Pat Williams. Thank you so much. Your efforts were very much appreciated. We appreciate you for all you did for us.
A shout out to whoever made that Walmart chicken.
Stop it.
That Walmart chicken.
Quit it.
That Walmart chicken was great.
Don't forget, if you're looking to have an event at the 36th Street North Event Center, it has dates for you. Give us a call at 918-200-9046 to reserve your spot. Fitting Back In is still taking registration for justice-involved individuals, past or present, in Tulsa County for job training programs that will yield living wage jobs. Classes have already started, but it's not too late to sign up. You can call Christy Williams at Christy, Kristi.Williams@fittingbackintulsa.org or call her at 918-592-3500 to sign up. We're here to help justice-involved citizens thrive.
Next story.
Prayer Time, Grief Counseling, Pastors Chloe and Doug Allen, happens every Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m. You can give them a call at 717-275-8940. And don't forget to put in the code 615-876. You don't have to suffer in silence when help is available. Tulsa Tech at Peoria campus will be offering $1 haircuts on Mondays through Thursdays from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. For more information, you can contact Chuck Jones at 918-828-2063.
Hey, Chuck, shout out to Chuck. They were out at the event at the James Center on Saturday.
Absolutely,
which
the
was
carnival.
Crazy amazing.
Yes, absolutely.
Even with the rain, the kids were still smiling.
Still blessed. Oasis Fresh Market is open Monday through Saturday from 7 o'clock a.m. until 10 o'clock p.m. and Sundays from 8 o'clock a.m. until 8 o'clock p.m. There's housing assistance available from 8:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Monday through Friday. So get on over there to Oasis if you need that assistance.
Sometimes I think you're trying to keep up with the beat.
I know, right? I'll be like I'm going faster. All right. EduRec is signing up for its Unplugged Summer Camp, which begins June 6th and ends June 30th. From 9 o'clock a.m. until 4 o'clock p.m., the rate is $60 per child. Before care is available for $5 per day. You can sign up at www.edurectulsa.com. There's going to be community walks taking place and sponsored by the Terrence Crutcher Foundation. It's going to happen on May 5th from 9:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. You can join by signing up at the link on their Facebook page, which is info@terrencecrutcherfoundation.org.
That's news you can use right there, baby.
All right, and our friend and brother, Mr. Tyson Thompson of Tyson Speaks Consulting, is hosting a free, you heard me, free, Free, self-care event. It's going to happen Monday, May 16th at 9 o'clock a.m. at OSU Tulsa.
Shout out to Tyson, man. That's a good brother right there.
Man, just real down.
I don't know if you had to put him and Player 1000 right there next to each other,
man,
you would have so much
race.
Powerful motivation behind them two guys. They're so motivational.
And you know, Tyson also works with our summer camp.
Really?
So he actually comes in and helps, motivate the kids and give them life skills and life tools.
That's another brother I ain't never seen get upset.
Right.
Cool,
Good guy.
calm,
He's a good guy.
collected at all times, and a very professional.
Absolutely. All right, the Expungement Expo.
The moment everybody's been waiting for, Molly.
We should have had a drum roll on this.
Here we go. Drum roll. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for.
The Expungement Expo. Yes. So it is tentatively set for June 25th from 10 o'clock a.m. until 2 o'clock p.m. at the 36th Street North Event Center, located at 1125 East 36th Street North.
It's about time, baby. Get on down and get your expungements going on.
Okay.
That's from my grandma back there.
Right.
Sending their grandson over there. Grandma, chill out, Grandma. We go on the radio right now.
Right. Pre-registration will be taking place online, so stay tuned to World One Development News you can use. For more information, you can also go to Tulsa's, TULSA, apostrophe S, Expungement Expo, to get more information. Thank you to our...
If you really like to get some expungements.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
No, seriously.
Here we go.
Expungement, really big deal. It's been a while since they've happened.
Yes. COVID happened, so it killed our expungement
It's
experience.
officially back. You guys know how y'all act when the expungements come. It be lined up for days like it's Black Friday. So you got the date.
Yes.
I'm going to give you one more chance to put... No, let me give you a drum. Hold on.
One more time.
Give you one more chance to pull out your pen and your pad. Get your pen and your pad. Molly, give them that date one more time.
June 25th is the Expungement Expo happening at the 36th Street North Event Center at 1125 East 36th Street North. Pre-registration will be taking place online, so stay tuned to World One Development's news you can use for more information.
Now, this is where they take it. The 36th Street North Event Center turn the entire building into a law facility.
Yeah, it's a
courthouse.
courthouse.
Judges, DAs, attorneys.
Yeah.
Everybody donates their time. And this is absolutely free?
Absolutely free.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely
If you got some
free.
trouble on your hands and you've been trying to get that good job and you didn't, then they say, well, Mr. Johnson, if you get that record expunged, we can willing to give you this $100,000 a year job. Yeah, come see us June 2nd. We can help you get that record expunged. There may be something on there that wasn't really a bad deal, but it's on there.
Yes.
I, fortunately, don't have that problem. But if I did, I would definitely be at the Expungement Expo because this right here they can only help so many people.
Right.
So when you hear Damali get that pre-registration, you better be on that website.
Yeah, making it happen. And I'm telling you, over
real.
400 people have had their records expunged over the last 3 events that we put together. So, I mean, it's a big deal. You guys need to take advantage of this opportunity. And so shout out to our District 1 City Council, Vanessa Hall Harper, for making it possible. You know, this was her vision, and she came to us and said, hey, we need to do it. And we said, hey, let's make it happen.
And it's been one of the best things for to serve the citizens of North Tulsa, District 1 in history, because we know it everywhere. Every city you go, it's going to be people get in trouble. But to have somebody fighting for you, to give you a second chance, that's a whole nother play in the ball game right there.
And so these are the prerequisites. You need to, your offense has to be in Tulsa County.
Tulsa County.
Okay. You have to have completed all of your, whatever your sentence requirements were.
Yes.
You know, then you have to have all of those done. And you also have to make sure that all your fines and fees and court costs and stuff are taken care of.
No fines, no fees.
Right. And then you come on down. We can help you, you know, from that point on, we can help you. But now I will say that there have been some programs that show up that partner with us to do this, like One Still She Rises, and they were helping women take care of their fines and fees.
Now, this ain't that program that pay off all your back child support, is it?
No, we're not talking about child support.
I thought that...
No.
They can't expunge the child support?
No. Don't even try it. Y'all don't listen to JB. Don't listen to JB on that.
Somebody sent me a text message like, bro, see if they can expunge this child support. I'm like, nah, bro, I don't think so.
No,
but
not
I
gonna
asked. Expungement Expo.
Yeah.
June 25th.
Yeah.
10 a.m.
All right.
2 p.m.
Birthdays. April 25th. My cousin Willard Wiley and my niece Siri Henry have a birthday.
Siri.
Yes, that's today, actually.
Siri.
Tomorrow, the 28th, Stephen Pinell, which is one of Charles' Sigma brothers, and Kenny Newborn, one of my cousin, is actually having a birthday.
Hey, Kenny.
April 30th, Paul Calhoun, one of our Asbury friends, and Jessica Mitchell, my niece. My family is coming up. They got birthday after birthday. Right. May 1st, Aubrey Shine.
Aubrey.
And David Phillips, who was a caterer right here in town.
Hey, what's up, David?
May 2nd, Frank Field, one of our Asbury friends, and he won an award with Edurect.
Frank Field's a great guy.
Yes.
I had a chance to meet him. He's cool people.
Cool people. All right, so don't forget, you can purchase News You Can Use gear and continue the conversation on our podcast at www.newsyoucanuse.tv. And don't forget to check out www.nycu.fm. You can go there and hear 24-hour music.
Hey, please consider donating to Eden Media Services to help our community radio continue to stay on the air. You can send your donations made payable to Eden Media Services at 1533 North Norfolk Avenue. This has been News You Can Use with your host, DJ JB Smooth.
And Damali Wilson.
And Charles.
Yes.
And that's Damali, of course. We are here every Wednesday at 1 p.m. giving you the news you can use. Damali, you got anything else?
No, that's it. You know, you guys just make sure that you tune in tomorrow at noon
and
for the press conference.
You at the press conference, or you tuned in somewhere, getting a piece of the action.
Absolutely.
All right, and that website again, justiceforgreenwood.org.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
If you'd like to promote your events or business on this show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development.
And we're out.
If you would like to promote or advertise your events or business on our show, inbox us on Facebook at World One Development. This has been World One Development's News You Can Use with Charles Harper and Damali Wilson. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on this program belong solely to the host and their guests, and not necessarily to this station, organization, committee, or other group or individual associated with KBOB 89.9. This is World One Development's News You Can Use.
Did you know that sickle cell disease affects people from